What's up guys, Foisey here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys one of the world's easiest and simplest fish traps to make. This is the water bottle fish trap. So all you're going to need is some type of clear water bottle and a knife or some scissors, and you're going to want a plastic water bottle, nothing glass, and pretty much all you need to do is cut the water bottle at the top, kind of where it begins to curve. And you want to cut an even line all the way around, so you separate the top of the water bottle from the bottom of the water bottle like I have. And once you do that, you're going to remove the cap from the top of the water bottle. And then you want to take the top of the water bottle and flip it upside down and insert it into the rest of the water bottle so that you're kind of like reversing it. And by doing this, it should fit snugly in there. Depending on the size of the water bottle, you might need to adjust it and cut a little more, or start over and cut a little less. But with most water bottles, if you cut right where the curving ends and the main body of the water bottle begins, you can get a nice snug fit when you insert it. And right here I'm just shaking it to show you guys that this fit is so snug and it's holding it so well that it's not going to come out when I put this in the water, and a fish is not really going to be able to push it out. So that's pretty much all there is to making this trap. Now, you can go the extra length if you wanted to and make some holes in this and attach some fishing line or string to it if you wanted to use it in deeper water, but I usually use these in like a foot or two of shallow water where I can easily retrieve it. So the way that this trap works is, because of the way that we've redone the entrance to the trap, whenever a fish gets caught in it, because it's all clear, they don't really know where they're going and they kind of just brush up against the walls to try to get out. Now, if it was a normal water bottle, they'd be able to follow the walls to the exit where the little hole is, and they'd be able to get out no problem. But because you've reversed it, and you've kind of made these awkward corners for them, once they go into it, they try to follow the walls back out, and they are not really able to because they just keep hitting corners. So from there, there's not a whole lot left you have to do. You can pretty much put whatever bait you want inside of these things. I use whatever snacks I have lying around. They'll go after a lot of different things, but if you really want to try something that's effective, I've found that cat food, little cans of cat food, if you scoop a little bit of that into this, that works pretty good. I've also used bread, I've used pieces of hot dog, I've used cheese. There's a whole lot of things that'll work, and this is great for catching little minnows and little bait fish to use as bait for bigger fish when you go fishing. And it's also cool to catch little fish that you might want to maybe put in an aquarium or something. And after you add the bait, you just want to throw in a very small rock too, because a lot of times these bottles will want to float and they won't really want to sit on the bottom. So I just add a little rock, maybe, I don't know, about the size of the tip of my finger. And once you have the bait and the rock in there, you can just put the top of the bottle on, and that's pretty much all there is to the trap. Now, if the top of the bottle doesn't sit in there pretty snugly, you can add a little tape to it or something to make it sit better, but all of these are sitting very well and they're holding very tight, so I'm not worried that a fish is going to be able to push out the top of the bottle. So when you're putting these traps in the water, you want to first let all of the oxygen that you can exit the bottle. That way it doesn't try to float, and once you have it fully filled with water, you can then lay it on its side. You want to make sure it's on its side completely, because if it's sitting with the entrance of the trap facing up in the air, then the fish are not going to find it. You want the entrance to that trap lying right on the ground so that the fish will swim right into it. And I have these baited up with goldfish, a hot dog, and I think one of them didn't even have bait, and I still managed to catch a fish. So these are the results. After about 10 minutes, I managed to catch one little catfish. And you can catch tons of stuff with these little minnows, little catfish, little bluegill, or pretty much any baby fish that's swimming in the water. You'll even sometimes catch stuff like little tiny eels and little water bugs and stuff. So it's a really, really cool little trick, and it's also a really good survival tip, because if you got stranded in the woods, even if you're far from civilization, chances are you'll still probably be able to find some garbage somewhere. And if you can get your hands on a water bottle, you can make this simple and easy fish trap. So if you guys found this cool or helpful or useful in any way at all, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for lots of awesome fish and fishing videos just like this. And as always guys, thank you for watching from Foisey.